Hey y'all, it's Charlie with Wild Smoky Wonder. Today I'm starting a 4-day backpacking trip. We're going to go up the Little River Trail here to campsite 30 tonight. Tomorrow is going to be over to Siler's Bald. Then on Sunday night we're going to make to Mount Collins, and then back here on Monday. It is October the 17th, 2025, peak leaf day. The leaves have been beautiful driving up here. And I'm here with my buddy from California named Mike. You'll see him a little bit later on. He's adjusting his pack right now. There are a million people up here today, but hopefully up on these trails they won't be too crowded. So let's go have a wild, wonderful, smoky, backpacking kind of day. We're hiking up the Little River Trail right now. This is, right here, was an old railroad bed from when they were doing logging operations up here in the early 20th century. There's all the cabins there at the ghost town where the Elkmont campground is now. That also used to be part of the Elkmont town. Hey, all right, we have made it to campsite number 30. Show you around. The Little River Trail is absolutely beautiful. There was a couple of water crossings where we had to get our feet wet. I took my shoes off. Mike left his on. That's all right. We're gonna get set up now and probably get a fire going. Okay, I'm gonna show you what we did today on day number 1. We drove in on Newfound Gap Road, drove to Elkmont, and we parked up here at the ghost town at Elkmont. And then we hiked this Little River Trail. This was an easy, graded, just a pleasant walk. A lot of day hikers on this section. As we got up into this section here, it got a little tougher. And then after we passed this Goshen Prong Trail, it became single track, unworked footway. Past campsite number 24, and just past campsite 24 there was a water crossing right in this area. That took some time. I took my shoes off. Mike just got his shoes wet. So we kept on up here. This Little River Trail is beautiful. It is absolutely lovely. We got up here to campsite 30, is where we're camping tonight. It's a nice big site. I think you can only reserve for 8 people here, but it can certainly accommodate more than that. It has the cables The ground, let's see if I can show you, it kind of sucks. It's really rocky and really hard. So I don't know, if I had a freestanding tent, that would be the way to go with this one. The Six Moons design Haven tarp, not a great solution. And Mike is using a Sil nylon tarp, also not a great solution. But that's where we are. Campsite number 30 for tonight. In the morning, we'll eat breakfast, pack up, and head off to Siler's Bulb. Okay, we got our tents up. Here's mine. And there's Mike's. He's over there fiddling with the tent stakes. This ground at Campsite 30 is really, really hard and very rocky. It's going to be interesting sleeping. So it's hard to get the tent stakes in. All right. We just made our meals. I got the chicken fried rice Mountain House adventure meal. Got a nice fire going here. I'm gonna try this one out. Never had the chicken fried rice. It is gluten-free. It's good. Mike's gone down to the creek to see if he can find a way down to do some fishing a little later on. Fishing is allowed in the national park as long as you have a Tennessee or North Carolina fishing license. So we brought a fly rod to do some trout fishing. What's going on? There's Mike and his bear poker. Good morning. It is day 2 on this Great Smoky Mountains Park trek, 4-day backpacking trek. Had a great night last night. We went to bed at about 8:30 or so when it was fully dark. It is 7:45 in the morning now. Slept most of that time. It was very restful. You can probably hear the Little River. It goes around this campsite on both sides. It provides this great background noise. Alright, so we're gonna get some coffee, make some breakfast, and get going here. Hey, so we're here having breakfast right now. Mike's got, what do you got, Mike? Granola?
Yeah, granola, blueberries with milk.
Yep. And my buddy Brandon, he makes this these freeze-dried meals. It's called Dried and True. This particular one is flattened rice porridge. Got flattened rice, cashews, golden raisins, coconut cream, collagen protein, and honey. It's really good. I used about probably a cup and a half of water, boiled it up, and we got that. It's pretty good. I'd put more cinnamon in it, but otherwise it's really good. water crossing on the Little River Road, or Little River Trail. Yesterday we just walked through it. Today, because there's two of them and they end up on the same side, I'm going to try and stay on this bank. All right, so looks like I have found a way staying on this bank, keeping my feet dry. Mike's over there. Just walking through it. Walking through campsite 24 on the Little River Trail. It's a pretty nice campsite. We just passed some guys that were packing up. There's a lot of different spots in here with fire rings. I don't know how many people can be reserved in this campsite, but it seems to be a lot. And even last night at campsite 30, there was more space there than the 8 that are allotted on the reservation system. Mike negotiating the boulder field. We've stopped beside the Little River. I'm gonna have some trail mix. Mike's over there doing some fly fishing. Here we are hiking on the Cumberland Gap Trail. This trail is a little more primitive than the Little River Trail. Little River was an old railroad bed. This one most certainly is not. It's your classic single track backcountry trail. Now we're on Jake's Creek Trail. This is a lot easier. This was an old railroad bed, like Little River Trail. Up on Jake's Creek Trail, there's all these old structures that have been torn down, but they left the chimneys there. And here's Jake's Creek. Yeah, these are pretty neat. Okay, change of plans. After we got done with the Cumberland Gap Trail and the Jake's Creek Trail, we decided we were going to try to drive up to Kewohee and get to Seiler's Bald from there. The traffic in the Smokies was absolutely unbelievable. Peak leaf, it took us at least an hour to get from Elkmont to Newfound Gap Road to turn. We were pretty sure that the traffic on Clingman's Dome Road, Kewohee Road, was going to be just as bad. So we called an Audible and we came down here to North Georgia to hike on the Appalachian Trail. We hiked from Neal's Gap over Blood Mountain to here, the Woods Hole Shelter, and I'll link to that video in the description. So this is going to close out the video for hiking the Little River Trail, Cumberland Gap Trail, and Jake's Creek Trail. We've completed the Little River Trail and the Cumberland Gap Trail, and a good amount of the Jake's Creek Trail. So if you like this kind of content, please like, subscribe, put some comments in there. Let us know what your favorite hikes are. You know, those quick actions, they definitely make a impact on our channel. Remember to always stay wild and wonder-filled.